we chose a little poem to start off with. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the one who will decide where to go. Sonia, we've spent many a Saturday together. Saturdays at the community center, Saturdays here at the middle school, and Saturdays driving westward on the LIE while on our way to take our lengthy Hindi exams.
Okay. Creative, talkative, free-spirited, and popular. There's no real definition. We can't really explain Sonia, but this would definitely be a start. Okay. We've known each other since we were little kids in Jyoti Auntie's class, coloring pictures and listening to stories from the Mahabharata. All of our memories, from Anjali Auntie's cooking classes to last year's Desi Girl performance, we've always managed to have fun.
You were one high schooler, consistently here every weekend, and never without your trademark smile. Sonia, we are amazed by your achievements, and know you will succeed no matter what you choose to do.
However, since you're still going to be in New York, we know you'll be visiting often. We'll miss you so much, and we hope you have a great time in college.
Good luck at Columbia next year. Oh, the places you will go.
That's a pretty tough act to follow. But anyways, this moment of graduation is truly unreal. When I first started YICG in kindergarten, I had no idea that it would provide such a rich and nurturing environment for me to grow and understand my heritage. I remember running across the hallways of the community center and coloring gods and goddesses in after stories in Vedic class. At this time, I only knew YICG as the place I had fun every Saturday. It was only a reinforcement of my culture. It wasn't like I was completely oblivious to Hinduism and Hindi. We celebrated Diwali and I spoke broken Hindi at home. But YICG filled a different hole in my life. I was able to understand the profound importance of my heritage, and I learned how to embrace it. As we grew, YICG became less about the importance of our culture and more as a method to reconcile it with American societal pressures. We had Hindi and Vedic classes with other students, kids of immigrants who want their children to remember their roots. I remember talent shows, young students dressed up as poets, historical figures, and deities, Hindi classes in pink and green workbooks, learning the family tree. But most of all, I remember talking to my classmates about the recent news in Bollywood, becoming interested in Rangoli and Mehndi, and learning how to make aloo parathas. All because there were other students who were in the same position as me, and they all embraced Indian cooking, arts, and culture. Soon, I was privileged enough to attend the senior Vedic class that Rati Auntie taught. It was there, in that chorus room, that I began to truly understand Hinduism as a philosophy of life. What started out as lessons of God's heroic deeds turned into teachings of the Bhagavad Gita in the young adult Vedic class. This class is the pinnacle of all Vedic classes, open to high school students only. Younger students look forward to the moment that they can walk into the chorus room and partake in the moment. We discuss the ideas of the Gita through free exchange and ideas and examples of our daily lives. I'm constantly impressed by the fact that we take such strong lessons of our faith, lessons that have stood the test of time, and we are able to mold them to our widely different lifestyles. These lessons that I have learned now govern the way I think about my own actions and how I view obstacles. Vedic class made me realize that the principles of Hinduism are truly all-encompassing. I remember a moment this past October when I was applying to college. I was a nervous wreck, panicking, and generally driving my entire family crazy with all of my doubts and stress. It was this Saturday that we just happened to talk about Tyaga, or the renunciation of self-worry. I remember Rati Auntie telling me to just repeat the word again and again in times of stress. And because she knew that I was probably freaking out too much to listen to her, she told my sister to do so as well. Later that week, when I walked into Pooja's room, like almost crying hysterically, she looked at me, smiled, and said, "Tyaga, Tyaga, Tyaga." But this is only one of the many memories that have shaped my experience at YICG. There was the moment that our intermediate Hindi class, and some of the perpetrators are here right now, we hid in the closets of the room and we jumped out to surprise our teacher. I think we just scared her. But that and all the times we managed to understand the most intricate values of our scriptures through games and discussions. And it is these memories that I will take with me to college and beyond. It is the last 13 years that will help me get through all the stress, my upcoming frustrations, and the difficulty that the shift to college will bring. I know I would remind myself to be like the ocean when I am frustrated with difficult people, attempting to practice sattva samshuddhi. And I know I will definitely be telling myself, Tyaga, 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 when I'm taking my first midterm exams and finals at Columbia this fall. I am so thankful for all the years of support and love YICG has provided me. It gave me faith that I can handle college on my own. Between reminding me how important my culture is and teaching me the values of our ancestors, values that have and will always impact my daily life, YICG has helped me grow and mature since I was 4 years old. As I think about graduating today, and I think about my reflections on the last 13 years, this is what I think of, the way YICG has changed me to make me the most conscious adult I am today.
And we'll be introducing Pranav. Pranav is certainly an important member of our YCG class.
He's enthusiastic about each and every topic we discuss and always provides his unique opinions.
Even if he may be attending his robotics meetings or his cultural awareness clubs, Pranav tries to come to our classes as often as possible, which is more than we can say about some of the other seniors.
Yeah, we love you all. With much enthusiasm, Pranav gets everyone in the class to participate in group discussions and activities.
He is always taking initiative in Vedic projects, whether it is Bollywood dances or Gita Vicara skits.
He's always making the class laugh with his funny jokes and his extroverted personality.
He is very helpful to everyone in the class, providing us with advice for school and college.
We wish him so much luck for the upcoming school year at NYIT.
We know that he will accomplish great things in the future. Thank you.
Well, can't believe it. I'm a senior. Well, here goes. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, and members of YICG. It was approximately 10 years ago when my parents brought me to this institution and we met Ratyanti. As we were introducing ourselves, the first thing I noticed was my parents nor I had to correct the spelling of our names, unlike other places, especially mine being a mouthful. Krishnamurti, as in Tom, H-Y, Krishnamurti. There you go. Our initial motive was to find out about music lessons, well, because my parents thought I was interested in Carnatic music, funnily, after hearing me sing a few Maharajpuram Santanam songs in the shower. Well, you know what? They told me about a couple weeks ago and it was true. Anyway, little were we cognizant of the other programs offered at YICG, and there it begins. I religiously attended all the Saturday classes, not comprehending what was exactly taught, but only because my parents told me that it was for my benefit. Oh, by the way, did I happen to say that I was forced to? No. I guess later on, everything slowly came into perspective. When all of us are going through changes and needing direction, purpose, and meaning in our lives, YICG was the venue which helped us to resolve some of the issues. The classes and discussions I had over the years helped me grow, identify, and accept myself, and find some answers to some of the questions, if not all. I say this with the reason because there's much to learn and understand of our rich culture and heritage, and it is a work in progress. The other thing that I enjoyed doing, for which I'm eternally grateful, is chanting. SK Mama had helped me to recognize the power of chanting, and I can surely say that I've gained the confidence to appreciate my identity, resolve misconceptions and misunderstandings that other people have about us. And of course, the time spent with Ratyanti has been memorable, and I've cherished every moment of it.